Hey there bookworms, and welcome to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ange. I'm your very casual librarian. I'm also a mum of two and I'm studying for my master's while working in an academic library here in Melbourne in Australia. And as always, if you're a returning bookworm, thanks so much for your support and also welcome home. So today I've got a beautiful day planned. I'm taking my husband out for Valentine's Day. Actually, Valentine's Day here in Australia was yesterday, but we were both working and got home late last night. So we didn't really have time to do anything special. So instead we decided to go for breakfast this morning, actually morning tea, it's more like morning tea this morning at a really beautiful cafe nearby. And then, so after we do that, I'm going to play a game with you. I'm going to play Bookworm, this or that. I've got my cards ready. You can answer these too in the comments if you like. Let's get started. Also, you'll notice I'm thrilled to announce after all those days of 40-degree days and heat waves, today I am wearing a jumper and I am thrilled. Okay, so we're back from that excursion now and we're going to play this or that. This is where we'll get two options and we have to choose between the two. Don't hesitate if you completely disagree with my choice and you have flipped the table and are ready to unfollow me because you're so disgusted at which option I chose. You can answer below in the comments and fight me down there on these answers. So let's get started. I've got my cards. I'm going to shuffle them. Not very good at shuffling. This could be a disaster. I'm glad you can't see my hand. I'm glad you can't see my hands. I would be a terrible card shark. I would never get employed in Vegas. Okay, I've shuffled them. Okay, first this or that. Paperback or hardcover? I'm gonna go paperback. I'm gonna go paperback. Just easier to handle. They're lighter, more portable. I love a hardcover for a keepsake book, but for reading on the go, paperback. I've got, okay, surprise ending or read ahead. Definitely surprise ending. I don't like it when I can predict the end of a book. I like to be guessing all the way through, especially if it's a mystery or a thriller. I hate reading ahead. So definitely surprise ending for me. Ebook or audiobook? I have to say audiobook. I don't very often read ebooks, probably because I don't have an e-reader. Also because I have more opportunity to read audiobooks on my way to work, in the car, and driving my kids around and, while I'm walking my dog. So I would say audiobook definitely for me. Okay, friends to lovers or enemies to lovers? Friends to lovers, I think. Enemies to lovers always feels a bit icky to me sometimes when it walks the line between toxicity or toxic relationships. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable a bit, that one. Depends how it's written, but I do like the friends to lovers trope. Have you disagreed on anything I've said so far? Comment down below. Buy or borrow? Okay, I do both of these, but as a librarian, I have to say borrow. Come on. That's too easy. And also borrowing books off your friends and stuff too. Borrow. Okay, next one. Couch or bed? Couch or bed? Couch. I have a really comfy couch. I would say couch, especially because sometimes in bed you can't really get comfortable because you're kind of like scrunching down, your neck gets sore and you kind of want to lie flat, but that's kind of hard to hold your book. I'm going to say couch for this one. Okay, next one. Tea or coffee? Can I say both? Oh, no, I can't say both. I can't fence it. That's not cool. Tea or coffee? Tea. Tea, because then you can have black tea, herbal tea, rooibos. There's so many different types of tea, and you can have tea late at night and it won't keep you up all night. I'm going to say tea, but that's a hard one. I would choose both. All right, next one. You keeping up? First person or third person? Oh, good question. Depends on the genre. I'm going to say first person, but that's hard. I'm not sure I can pick between the two. It depends on the genre, but I think I'm going to go with first person. The next one. One book or multiple books? I'm going to say multiple because I usually have one physical book that I'm reading that I take everywhere with me, and I'm usually reading an audiobook at the same time when I'm driving or walking my dog. So I usually have two books on the go, and I usually have one fiction and one non-fiction, not all the time, but usually. So yeah, multiple for me, but any more than two and I tend to get a bit confused. Okay, mood reader or planned TBR? And if you don't know, TBR is a to be read pile. So mood reader or planned TBR? Mood reader. Yeah, 100%. I usually have a TBR and then all the best laid plans go to waste with me because I tend to read what I want anyway. I always have good intentions, but then I just read what I want anyway. So, and I don't like being told what I have to read. I'm a bit of a brat, so mood reader. Okay, oh, series or standalone? For me, definitely standalone. My husband is a big series reader, and I think that comes with the fact that he reads a lot of sci-fi and fantasy, and they tend to be in series quite a lot. Wow, there's so many sirens going past today. That's not good. Yeah, I don't read a lot of fantasy or sci-fi, so my books tend to be standalone because they tend to be literary fiction or historical romance or historical books, and they tend to be standalone. So I'm going to say standalone. Okay, silence or music? I don't really like reading in silence, and this is weird as a librarian, but I tend to find silence really distracting, which might sound weird, but I would rather read with some background noise. So sometimes even when I'm working on a really repetitive task at work, I'll pop one earbud in with just some like white noise or gentle classical music playing in the background because the silence tends to be a bit distracting to me. Which is really strange. If there's people chatting in the library or, some general shuffling or, the noise of people hanging out in the library, that's fine. Like, that's really nice and soothing to me. But yeah, complete silence is a bit eerie and I don't really like it. So I would definitely go with music. If I had a choice between silence and music. Speed read or slow and steady? I like slow and steady. I'm a slow reader. I like to kind of absorb what I'm reading. Oh, this is a good one. Book that makes you cry or book that makes you laugh? I'm going to say book that makes me cry. I tend to be really moved by stories that make me want to cry. I do love a really involved saga or story where a lot happens to a character. So I'm going to say book that makes me cry. Okay, this is a good one too. Thriller or mystery? I don't like really gory books or books that are really kind of depraved. I don't like books that involve women being R-worded or children in like really awful situations, or animals, like that makes me really upset. If it's a psychological thriller, I'll probably really like it, but I think I'm going to go with mystery for this one. Okay, here's a good one too. Classic or new? Classic. I love a classic. Okay, last one, and it's the perfect one for today. Rainy day or beach read? Love both, but it's got to go rainy day. I love reading and getting cozy when it's raining and listening to the rain, especially on our tin roof. It's beautiful, and getting snug and cozy. It's got to be rainy day. Love a beach read, but rainy day out of those two. Okay, so that's all my this or that options. What do you think? Did you agree with me on some of those, or are you going to come and fight me in the comments? It's really interesting to do these sometimes. There were some really good ones. I just found those on the internet and put them on cards so I could shuffle them. That was really fun. I really enjoyed answering those. And I think this afternoon I'm going to keep reading An Embarrassment of Mangoes. I'm more than halfway through this. I might even finish this weekend. It's really good so far. It's an adventure read. It's got lots of food and cooking and culture, and it's set in the Caribbean. So, you know, it's perfect for summer, and I'm really enjoying this so far. Anne Vanderhoof is quite funny too, so I'm really enjoying her style of writing, sorry. And yeah, I think I'm going to continue with that, and I might make a warm cup of tea and get cozy in my book nook. I hope you have similar plans this afternoon to do something cozy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and send all your bookworm friends over this way so they can do a bookworm this or that and put their answers in the comments down below. Well, thanks for joining me again this week, bookworms. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I'm going to go and get cozy, and I will catch you in the next one. Mwah!